Bush. Number 3, Memoir Gate. The president takes his lumps again as the First Lady moves towards authorship. She is this week interviewing publishers who are bidding on her memoirs. She's interviewing them in the White House. Random House went there the other day. Mort Janklow, book agent for both President and Nancy Reagan, was asked how long President Bush should wait before trying to write his book. Quote, 30 or 40 years might be good. Britain's newspaper The Telegraph also added this trenchant detail that President Bush, quote, has said that his favorite literary work is The Very Hungry Caterpillar. The president said he enjoyed reading it when he was a boy. It subsequently emerged that it was published when he was 23. Number 2, Gitmo-gate. The president-elect's team is trying to tamp this stuff down, but there is still some leakage. Washington Post reporting that in January, the new administration will review the classified files of each of the 250 Gitmo detainees. The main hurdle to closing it down is what to do with the prisoners who actually may be guilty of something, but who may walk scot-free because, of course, the Bush administration approved the use of torture, and that's how we have evidence against them. The final irony, torture frees terrorists. Number 1, bailout gate. There's still $410 billion out of the $700 as yet uncommitted, and the D.C. lobbying community wants that money. The Treasury Department described as being under siege by an army of hired guns, representing everything from the American Express Company, don't go bankrupt without it, to the National Marine Manufacturers Association, to a Hispanic business group representing home heating and plumbing specialists. Wait, the National Marine Manufacturers Association? Turns out it wants some of that loot to ensure that luxury boat dealers can get loans, because without some easing of credit, all those boat dealership showrooms won't have any boats in them. Now, why should some of the $700 billion economic bailout program go to the home heating and plumbing specialists? Well, explain the lobbyists cheerfully, the government is going to wind up owning a lot of houses one way or the other, buying distressed mortgages directly, or, more likely, buying companies whose only assets are distressed mortgages. And the landlord is always responsible for fixing the toilet and the hot water heater, so we the people, we're now the landlords. These guys want us to hire them as the supers. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Today, we call this the bailout. Tomorrow, we will be calling this Why Daddy Went to Jail.